Dylan, you absolutely popped me with a big dumb face. I love it. I
Yeah.
always love. That's my favorite gag, man. I love it to death every single fucking time. Did you enjoy it?
It was okay.
Yeah,
It
it was.
wasn't
I
it
mean, it's
wasn't
fine. It's not
wasn't what
gonna
I
blow your
expected.
mind.
Yeah, there's something out of left field.
Some massive vehicle just drove by somebody.
Yeah, that's one of the dangers of living in the town center is that I'm right next to a busy road with lots and lots of boy racers and motorbikes and all sorts driving by at all hours. So
Did you say boy races?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
boy racers. It's just like these like fucking 17, 18-year-old kids. As soon as they get their driver's license, they fucking spruce up their
Oh,
shitty
okay.
looking car and make it sound really loud and shit. And they just speed around town, and they're just called boy racers.
I just got this mental image of like a shady like underground like race thing, but it's just like a bunch of like grown men who bid on
Toddlers.
9-year-olds on foot races. I'm gonna go with Timmy. He just drank like 3 Go-Gurts. That sugar rush is gonna give him some extra momentum.
I wouldn't put it past them, man. Like that's the kind of shit they get up to.
Can I just say, like, I remember watching the first NXT UK tournament that they had because it was on my birthday, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I watched it, and Nigel McGuinness was like telling everybody's backstories, and such a well done tournament. It was like the Cruiserweight Classic, well done. And then they failed on the follow through.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. NXT UK is like 205 Live, and that nobody talks about it.
yeah.
But have you guys been watching it?
I watch it
Yeah.
on and off. Yeah,
Is it being any good?
I like it.
Oh,
I've
good.
been a bit
I've heard good things
underwhelmed
about.
I mean, it's nothing like super amazing, but it's just like every so often it's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
I think the booking's in a bit of a holding pattern though. Like you would have thought when they brought it back and were able to, release new episodes and stuff, that they would have done something to kind of, draw some interest and, get people watching. But it's just been sort of like, Kaylee Ray's still the women's champion, Walter's still the NXT UK champion. Like nothing's happened essentially.
Gallus still the tag champions.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, they had that really, really good Walter Dragunov match, but aside from that, it's just been a bit meh.
Yeah, it's just Dragunov's willingness to get the shit kicked out of him.
They should get Sting to appear on the show.
Yeah, just middle of the show, Sting comes out, stares
'Cause
down.
That's all you
You
need
know.
apparently to have a award-winning television show is just have Sting turn up for no reason.
I was excited to see him, but yeah, and that was one of those things I was excited about it, and then I was like I told you guys earlier, it's like, oh well, that just means less camera time for like, the women's division and the black and the Hispanic and the Asian performers who already get such little airtime. So, oh well. But no, 205 Live is also in that realm as well, where Kurt Stallion debuted and August Gray have debuted, and like they've been having really good matches that no one's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kurt Stallion, man, he's a great wrestler. I've seen him live a couple of times. Amazing dude.
You know what we're gonna do next time we do? Whenever it's my pick, I'm gonna make us watch 205 Live, and then you're gonna have to watch it. And then you'll be like, wow. And then people will be talking about it because we'll be talking about it, and people listen to our show, and they'll talk about the show.
You give me an excuse to talk about the Bollywood boys. I'm all for it.
Oh, nothing about that Bollywood boys.
Herv and Gerv.
Bloody Bollywood boys.
They don't go by that anymore, do they? Are they back to? Are they still just the Singh brothers? Because I remember when they first debuted, they were Herv and Gerv.
Yeah, I think they're Samir and Sunil.
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed that, but I also, like I said, I'm a Jinder Mahal fan, so.
Well, that's your problem. I mean, nothing we can do about that.
I was just corrected via text message that it was Harv and Gerv, not Herv and Gerv, but I like Herv and Gerv better. Herv and Gerv Guerrera from WCW Cruiserweight. All right. Well, we should actually get to the thing.
Yeah, is that all staying in the intro? Or...
Yeah, fuck it, man. Let's talk about 205 in UK, and maybe people will watch it.
Okay.
You got Sid Scalia in charge. He looks like I don't know anything about him, but he looks like a pervert, and that's fine, I guess.
Is it fine?
Wasn't he one of the guys that were named for being a creep?
I believe so.
Yeah, well, there you go. You look like a pervert, act like a pervert. Anyway, once again, allegedly.
Yes, yeah.
Allegedly. Throw that
out there.
All right, guys. This is the nameless watch-along show, the Tajiri fan club, maybe. And as you would know, we watch the shows that we like on the network, maybe shows we've never seen before, and we talk throughout it, and we give you the opportunity to watch along with us as an auditory expansion, we'll call it. I'm excited for it. This is my pick this time. With me, as always, is Dylan and John, who, if you've been at the time of this recording, John, you have not debuted on the podcast yet.
That's correct. Yeah. I think it's next week, isn't it?
It should be, because I think next is our WCW Thunder episode.
Yeah.
So it is my pick, and the pick that I went with is another one of the quote-unquote jobber shows, but the very first of the jobber shows. We're going to watch Sunday Night Heat. Episode 1 aired on August the 2nd, 1998 on MTV. And to really kick off the show, they went all out. So the match card is the main event appears to be Owen Hart and The Rock against Kane and Mankind. And will also feature Edge versus Jeff Jarrett with appearances by Stone Cold Steve Austin and Generation X.
Well, that's a good way to start off like your first ever episode, you know?
Well, MTV
no Sting, though. There's no Sting.
MTV has a history of having professional wrestling as well, because they had Sunday Night Heat for a long time before it moved to, I think, USA Network probably. So they had Sunday Night Heat, and then they had Wrestling Society X in the 2000s, which was a wild show. And then for an even briefer amount of time on MTV2, they had a promotion called Lucha Libre USA that very short-lived. Had like Liz Mark Jr. and Paul London under a mask named like Delirioso or something like that. But yeah, history of professional wrestling on MTV.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? So yeah, let's hop in to Monday Night Heat. Are you guys good to go?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, cool. We're going to hit play on 3, 2, 1. And I already have a delay.
Yeah, mine's also frozen. That's great news.
All right, I'm making some progress. It's buffering. Hey, so I've got the WWF logo and the flashing epilepsy warning. So if I'm not mistaken, I think Shane McMahon is on commentary.
Oh, really? I've never heard him on commentary before.
Yeah, I think it started. Shane McMahon was originally a commentator for Sunday Night Heat. I think this was after he started being an on-air personality as well. I have to check the timetable on that, because he was a referee for a while.
Yeah, I remember that from way back in the day.
Before that, he partied with Raven. Got Raven fired.
I don't know if that was what got Raven fired. I feel like Raven probably got Raven fired.
Yeah, it's Johnny Polo managing the Quebecers. We got Pyro. We got Vince McMahon.
I have no idea where we are because my thing froze, so I had to restart it. So now I'm like, okay, here's Vince McMahon. Am I on track?
He has just introduced Shane McMahon.
Okay. Oh yeah, here he comes.
This is pre Here Comes the Money, Shane, as well. Shame on me. I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Oh, he's coming out with some women. All right.
Well, it was the 90s. That's what you did.
Yeah, who are these women?
Who are they? Like,
yeah,
random floozies.
Yeah. I mean, The Godfather was around, maybe.
Yeah, but there used to be like wrestlers that would come out with him. Like, that's how Victoria first showed up.
Not all the time.
Not always. Do you know Jazz just retired?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought she was just on Impact Wrestling.
She was. They've recorded all their shows for the year though, so
Smart.
Okay.
Smart.
she kind of spoiled the the women's tag tournament though with that announcement. Well, I guess she and Jordan Grace aren't winning. Oh no,
Maybe-
we got Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross on commentary, and Shane McMahon's joining as well. Oh,
Are the
I'm
ladies
so
gonna be in commentary too?
maybe one of them already took a seat. I don't think she was supposed to. Yeah, no, she wasn't supposed to.
You can't expect
What
her
am
to stand up for the next hour. That's ridiculous.
I'm a little worried that how close they are to these men in the audience, because there's a man with a sign that is just a picture of breasts and it says equal ratings. I don't want those women anywhere near him.
But you're happy to have those women very close in proximity, within arm's reach, you could say, of Jerry Lawler.
Well, they're not 12, so we should be fine.
Yeah, but they're ladies with boobies, and if there's one thing Jerry Lawler likes, it's a lady with boobies. Doesn't
That's
matter
true.
what age, he just loves the boobies.
Speaking of people who enjoy women's breasts, it's Edge.
Well, who doesn't enjoy
Gay men.
boobies, right? I mean, let's be fair here.
Gay men don't. Well, no, that's a lie.
Everybody loves boobies, man.
That's yeah. So we have Edge. This is pre-brood Edge?
It must be, yeah.
Yeah, because he was babyface after that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the man.
Classic.
Man, we got Colonel. We got what? Tennessee Lee, Colonel Parker. Woo, this is pre-haircut Jim Ross with his "Don't Piss Me Off" guitar. That's pre that.
I always wondered what was up with that gear as well, like with the sort of windows in his.
No, the straps.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it just was something that made him stand out.
Mm.
Oh, there it is, the Pyro Double J's. He is introducing the ladies. Jim Ross just asked him if they're 21, and I'm a little grossed out now.
I like it says Shane McMahon and friends. I'm like, oh, that's nice. He has a friend.
They're his friends.
It's lovely to see he's got some friends and he wanted to show him a good time by bringing him to the wrestling.
Occupied. Free Scott Hall, guys. There's a
Hey,
fuck
man,
WCW sign. Jesus. I forgot how wild signs used to be.
Mm.
Yeah, you don't see him in the Thunderdome so often.
You don't. Free Ric Flair sign? This guy has a million of them.
I mean, neither of those guys are in prison, although they probably
No.
should have been.
Yeah. Scott Hall killed that guy.
Well, you know.
It was an accident, but the guy still died.
Well, that's
Oh
it.
no, one of the
Probably
ladies are on
cured.
commentary. Hey, we should page that guy. Anyone still use a pager? These ladies are on the microphone, and I don't know if they should be, because they seem to be throwing off the commentary a little bit.
Are they better or worse than Shane McMahon?
I don't know, but Jeff Jarrett just hit the stroke.
Yeah, this is weird because Edge has already hit the spear as well, so it's like they've already used up their future finishing moves.
Going for that crossbody. Edge rolls through it. By the way, I did not know Jeff Jarrett was in the very first episode. I just want to point that out.
Yeah. I'm sure. Mr. Jeff Jarrett.
You know what's really going to get some ratings for AEW? Jeff Jarrett shows up in the middle of AEW.
Oh, is that gonna? Is that what's gonna do it?
I mean, I'll
It's
watch.
gonna move the needle.
Yeah, it's gonna move the needle, all right.
Well, these ladies are, I guess we're in a lingerie catalog, so we're passing that along.
Oh, what's the name of the catalog? Just
Lingerie. It just said lingerie on it.
just a lingerie catalog. It's world famous. It's just a lingerie,
I think the ladies are now leaving commentary. Somebody said they need to. These women are talking too much. They need to be gone.
They're exposing the business too much. Get them out of there.
Get them out.
You're telling everybody's secrets.
This is WWE 1998. Women are seen and not heard.
I mean, that's pretty accurate.
It is incredibly accurate. Was that the Edge-o-matic? Or the Educator?
Was it the Education, though? Was that what it's called?
I don't know. It was...
The Edge-o-matic is the one where he's standing behind the dude, and he, like...
Yeah,
he jumps up
down.
and grabs their head.
Yeah, which is a really shitty
And I think the
move.
Execution is a submission move.
I thought that's the Educator.
The Educator is the submission move?
Surely... Wasn't it the Execution was the lifting DDT?
Boy, all of these names are terrible.
Edge-o-matic's one of the worst things. Like, what the fuck, man?
And Tennessee Lee. He's still working these days. He's in MLW.
Jesus.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
WWE didn't pay him that much.
No, he's a manager for a group called the Stud Stable.
Okay.
Oops.
There's no logical explanation for how or why that happened, by the way. How do you accidentally trip your own dude? Like, it's not like you didn't see him coming a mile away. So this is, I think, around the time Jeff Jarrett kicks him out and has Southern Justice.
Mark Canterbury. It was Mark Canterbury and Dennis Knight, wasn't it? AKA the Godwins.
The Godwins.
Boy.
I like how Edge walks through the crowd like get off, get the fuck away from me. Like he said, like when he comes in, he's all like, you know, enthusiastic and stuff, energetic, and then the way out, he's just like, no. Even though he won, you know, he's like, no, leave me alone.
Well, because he was supposed to be moody.
Yeah.
Remember, they want him to be like, oh man, it's Mario Lopez.
AC Slater.
The cast of Pacific Blue, Bike Cops. We got DX.
Amy Hunter Cornelius.
Everyone's favorite member of DX, X-Pac.
Everyone's favorite member of anything ever, X-Pac.
My favorite member of X Factor.
I liked Albert.
Hey Dylan, are you ready?
No.
John, are you?
Not really.
Well,
is this where the band's actually playing, or is this just footage of the band?
Oh, was this the one?
Who was this band? What did they go on to do?
I remember looking up who this band was, and they're so unremarkable that I can't even I know this because I looked it up and I still couldn't tell you what the name of the band is.
Well, I know the vocalist was Chris Warren, best known for lead singer of the DX Band.
Oh yeah, that's
so
what
it's just the DX Band.
How could I forget the name when it's just the DX Band?
Mainly known for My Time, the theme used for Triple H, and the Break It Down, the theme used for Generation X. They were active from 1997 to 2016.
Whoa.
20-year run.
Yeah,
with 2 songs.
Yeah, but like, how many people fucking?
Oh shit! They only broke up because the singer died.
Oh no way.
Yeah, he died in 2016. Holy shit.
Well, we all gotta go sometime.
No death listed. No reason. He did music for TNA from 2007 to 2008.
When you said no death listed, I thought you meant like, like they couldn't. He died, but we're not sure. Like we don't know how he died, but we're, you know, he just kind of disappeared.
Now, did you like DX era Triple H?
I like Triple H.
Yeah, he's a bit one note, but
yeah, I feel like he didn't really come into his own until after he left.
I thought he was fun in DX though. I don't like him. I don't like Triple H where he's like clean shaven. Like I can't trust that dude. There's something not right about it. You know, him with a goatee, that's cool. You know, have a beer with that guy. But him when he's clean shaven, what's really funny is because I think whenever he was around in 2005 when he won the championship, he was on that big heel run. He was like clean shaven. I'm like,
Yeah.
that works because he looks like such a wanker.
Mm.
Like that's how you want to be a heel. Just don't have a beard. He looked like a just total asshole. You know, it's the way he did when he first started, where he was like the posh, you know,
Yeah,
Hunter
yeah.
Samsy dude. So you'd know he was clean shaven, and he really did look like a posh, you know, fuckhead. You know. He
So
has no-
they're talking about that Triple H and X-Pac are booked against each other on Raw, and the winner gets to get an Intercontinental title shot against Owen. Oh no, sorry, The Rock is the Intercontinental champion. The most overact in the WWF for a bunch of grown men telling you to suck their wieners. This person has a sign that says Triple HIV.
Triple H, I think.
Jesus
Terrible
Christ.
signs.
That is a great joke.
How did these make it on TV? But still, how are they still on the network?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some straight up slurs on some of these.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I told you there's, or maybe it was just Dylan. There's a show from like the WCW pay-per-view from like the early '90s where the crowd's just straight up chanting gay slurs at Jimmy Jam Garvin and Michael P.S. Hayes.
Yeesh.
I know. I was like, man, I'm surprised they didn't like filter those out because they edit out the theme music that they no longer have the rights to use. So they can do it. They just chose not to.
I mean, they must have so many thousands of hours of footage from over the years and different promotions that it's got to be hard to kind of catch everything, I guess.
That'd be somebody's like main job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think he's asking for somebody to show their breasts.
Look at those fucking sunglasses Triple H is wearing. Ridiculous.
How intimidating this is. You have a bunch of fans cheering you on, like, hey, show your breasts.
Jesus.
A bunch of fans and Jerry the King Lawler.
I think this has to be a plant. Because I refuse to believe that this is, yeah, there she is. Boom. Breasts are out.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do to be on TV.
I wonder how China felt about this.
Hey, man, she was like, I love boobs too.
Look, another, look, she's just,
How do you
there's another
listen?
one. Now that's just
Hey.
a straight up fan.
Whoa. Earlier we were like, there's no Sting on this show. What are we going to do? Turns out, what's better than Sting? Boobies. Am I wrong? Is anybody going to argue with me? I'm going to, hot take, guys. Boobies are better than Sting. Fight me. Morgan, I might agree of. All right.
Boy,
Very serious with this.
It is real cringy looking back at some of this stuff.
Well, you know, it was a different time.
Yo, look, there's straight up gay slur on that sign.
Yeah.
Oh, wolf. Oh, boy. Times have changed. For the
Or have
better.
they?
Hey, it's draws. And just draws vomiting. Yeah.
He's gonna puke.
It's what he's known for. It's what he's best at.
There's Tom Pritchard there.
Like, what a weird fucking angle that is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were just
Yeah.
like, oh, he can throw up. Let's just film that. Like, well, what else is he gonna do? Like, I don't know. Just have him sitting around being a dick. Perfect. Put it on TV.
Yeah.
Put some boobies in there and wrap it up. Or some boobies would really save this fucking vignette, by the way. Not Tom Pritchard boobies. I mean, like, lady boobies, you know?
Yeah, just showed off his tattoo on his butt.
That's not what I wanted to
Oh
see.
my god, Dylan. It's the Headbangers.
Oh, I love the headbangers.
Yeah. They had a really underrated theme.
Yeah, definitely.
So we got, it's Draws, Mosh, and Thrasher.
The boys. The lads. Here's the lads.
The lovable lads.
Here's your fucking boy erasers. Actually, these are the opposite of boy erasers.
These are boy racers.
These are the fucking.
What do alternative people
thugs.
look like? They wear kilts for whatever reason.
Well, that's what I liked about them, is like, how can we make them like totally cool and crazy? We'll make them wear skirts.
Kai and Tai. Fucking Taka Michinoku. We got Dick Togo.
Oh, the
Who
whole
else is
crew,
over
man.
here?
The whole fucking all.
Oh no, this is the super bad angle. He's gonna choppy his wee off. So, well, if there was anyone that the WWE treated worse than women, it was the Asians. Dick Togo, who's still wrestling these days, he's in New Japan Pro Wrestling with Evil, formerly of Los Ingobernables. We got Val Venus now.
Just for no reason. And he's got a lady with him too.
That's Mrs. Yamaguchi.
Of course it is. That's definitely who that is. Is she gonna get on commentary besides Shino Mag? Remember, this is supposed to be a wrestling show.
Oh, we had a match. Now we might have a match, but we have a match with some silliness in there. The Taka Michinoku not there, sadly. This is pre Taka Michinoku Kaintai.
That's bullshit. He was the best part of Kaintai.
Yeah, at this point he was he still in the light heavyweight division at this point?
Yeah, it would have been.
That was that belt they just forgot about.
The old one, the one like the one from 98 was lovely. The red strap on it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. This is, by the way, they wanted Kai and Tai to be a gang like the Yakuza, but they didn't know what a Japanese gang looked like, so they didn't know what the Yakuza actually looked like. So that's why they're in like weird street clothes, because they're supposed to be a Japanese gang.
If one of them was called Slapjack, we all understand what kind of a gang they were in.
Yeah.
I'm really like, why are they still here?
Right, like like literally, dude, you're Val Venus. You could get a room. This is all you brag about. Like, you can't go doing that kind of stuff live on Sunday Night Heat. The people live children in the audience, and they've just seen some boobies, so they're already excited. You know.
There's a man in the front row. He had a sign that says, "What's my malfunction?"
It's the penis.
Mr. Yamaguchi-san, because they were playing up that stereotype about Asian men.
That
like you said, there's a demographic that got treated worse by the WF than women. It was the Asians.
Well, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Is he here too? I mean, I guess it's the first. It's the
There's
first.
a Jesus is coming sign in the crowd there as well.
Well,
perfect. You see that? It all works perfectly.
Dick Togo with a big leg drop.
I like it when Corey like says what's happening, because then I know just how far.
Then you know you're off. Then you know you're off.
Because you notice there was a big like period of silence where Corey's like, big leg drop, and I'm like, wait, here it comes. I'm gonna see. Hold up. There it is. You know. I'm just gonna be like, wow, Val Venus is coming out.
Once again, what does a Japanese gang look like? I don't know. Put them in jean shorts.
They look like they should be in Raven's flock.
I always thought that.
Right.
When I always thought that.
That's a good look, man.
Yeah.
Worked for Raven.
Who's your favorite member of Raven's flock that wasn't Raven, Billy Kidman, or Perry Saturn? Trying to see who
Riggs.
You remember. Yeah,
Riggs,
Riggs. He was there.
Yeah. He was okay. Van Hammer.
Van Hammer.
Here's the story.
How about it?
Whenever Raven started doing the Raven's flock, they started turning up and they would just sit in the audience and shit, right?
Yes.
And Raven was like, "This is the sweetest gig that we've ever had, because we can just sit around. We get paid to do nothing, and also we can drink beer and nobody notices, right?" So they would just get fucking loaded. And then Van Hammer at some point like started. I can't remember if it was a joint or a cigarette, but he started smoking like in the arena, and Raven's like, "You fucking idiot. You've just ruined the sweetest gig." Because then immediately security come over and like, you know, fuck him up, and then backstage like, all right, no more smoking and drinking. That gimmick's over. Raven's like, you son of a bitch. All I've ever wanted to do was drink on the job, and you've ruined it for me.
Now I want to say that this introduction, like Val Venus and Miss Yamaguchi, accomplished nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like they didn't lose. Kaientai did not lose because they were distracted. They lost just because Darren Drozdo hit a tiger bomb.
Yeah. Well, now they're double pissed. They're like, we lost for no reason, and also Val Venus is approaching us looking really creepy for some reason.
Why is he always licking his thumb?
Because he's got nothing else to lick.
That's later.
Oh God. I'm sorry. Made myself.
Boy, that's a Kaientai, man. They got a real rough run. They never like won anything.
No, I think that was a damn shame. You didn't go
Yeah.
in.
Oh man, he's gesticulating towards
What
that young
is-
woman.
Going on, and she's like, "You want to see some boobies?" Everybody else is doing it.
No, now Val Venus is a face, and he was just rude to the celebrity guest. Get his ass, Mario Lopez.
Oh my God, is that what's happening?
Yeah, you'll see it. Give it a second. I always remember the Vince Russo talking about how like he would come up with gimmicks for people in the Attitude Era, and he was like, "Oh, we'll find something they like or something that's about their personality, and we'll just amplify it." And like Val Venus was so fucking bland that he came up with nothing, and he was like, "Porn star, fuck it." He's a grown man. He probably watches pornography. There you go.
Hey,
Again,
got him
enjoy.
over. Fucking work, man. Now everybody loves Val Venus.
Yeah, everybody loves him. Isn't he a Sandy Hooker? A Sandy Hook truther?
I mean, I think that's one of the problems.
I think I'm frozen.
Excellent. Let me see. I'm at 24 and a half minutes.
I'm gonna just refresh the screen entirely.
Yeah, I'm 24:46. Seeing highlights of Fully Loaded from last Sunday.
Jerry Lawler seems very excited, and now look, I guess because Jacqueline's in the ring. Jacqueline, there's a girl, underrated, didn't get enough.
Yeah, the Pride of Tennessee.
Around at the time when there were no other female wrestlers, and so she got the raw end of the stick, you know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
In WCW, she had a match against Disco Inferno.
Yeah, was she beat him?
Yeah. Disco Inferno. She was like managing Harlem Heat for a while.
Hey, we're seeing more boobies.
What minute mark are you guys at?
I'm at 25:17.
Okay, I'll pause for a little bit.
Where are you guys?
I'm still at 24:04.
25:35.
Yeah, the network is just not agreeing with me at the moment.
We picked a really good time to start this show then, didn't we?
Yeah.
But it's not working for any of us.
Well, while we're waiting here, I am stuck on D'Lo Brown polishing the European title. Any you guys fans of D'Lo Brown? Do you enjoy
Yes.
D'Lo Brown? He represented Europe, so did you feel properly
D'Lo Brown.
represented?
No.
No.
But you're looking at the real deal now. Come on.
Exactly.
Well,
I was down with the Brown.
But I'm from, you guys know Steam Music very well. I'm from Northern Ireland, and we are never properly represented anywhere. So it's not D'Lo Brown's fault. It's just, you know.
I don't know, man. You are in the United Kingdom.
Right, but we're the part of the United Kingdom that even the United Kingdom doesn't give a shit about.
Oh, then they should just give you back to Ireland then.
Yeah, they should, but they won't, because once those kind of talks start, then they're like, oh no, it's still ours. It's still ours. We don't give a shit about it, but it's still ours. Because they have
It's like-
no other territory. Like all their other territories have disappeared. All they've got left is Northern Ireland, and they can't let the Irish win.
Yeah, in Scotland. They won't let them leave either.
No, they're not letting go of any of it. The United Kingdom is staying the way it is, and fuck all of its citizens in it. We're all gonna have a shitty time, so long as England has a shitty time. Those are the rules.
How's Brexit going?
I'll tell you about that in about a month's time.
I mean, it's only been talked about for the last like 4 or 5 years now.
Well, we don't fucking know. That's the thing. They've had 4 years to fucking sort this shit out. And nobody knows, and they have to finish it in about a month. So let's see what happens.
Well,
it's not gonna end well.
We have about what 8 or 9 days to come up with a budget for the year for next year. That's not going well.
Especially since Donald Trump spent it all.
Well, he doesn't want to. He wants to get rid of like a measure of like social media security, and he like refuses to sign a deal unless he can veto that, because he lost the election and people online are mean to him. So he's decided he's going to take it out on them.
Wait a minute, Donald Trump being an asshole? That doesn't sound correct.
No, still hasn't conceded. Every lawsuit he has failed.
Mm-hmm. At least he tries.
I got completely logged out of the network, by the way.
Oh, yeah. No wonder. I'm like, come on, man. We're talking about Donald Trump for a long time.
It failed to such a degree. Well, while I'm trying to get logged back in, let's talk about Dick Togo some more.
Okay. I mean, I feel like you're probably gonna be doing most of the talking.
Yeah.
I don't know Dick about that guy. He's in the there we go. I got all the jokes.
Yeah, Dick Togo. He's fun. Like I said, he's in Bullet Club. Man, he hangs out with Evil, all caps.
Mm-hmm. That's the way they do things over
He's
there.
still wrestling then.
Yeah. He was. He still wrestles on occasion. He's mainly like a heater. I'm back on, and I'm still playing. I'm playing right now. I'm still on D'Lo Brown polishing his title.
I mean, you could skip past D'Lo Brown if you wanted to.
No, why would I skip past D'Lo Brown?
Because he didn't do anything.
He did plenty. He was the European champion.
I mean, on this show.
Okay, well, I got Sable. It's
Yeah.
I'm at 25-22.
Okay. I'm at 25-31.
I'm at 25-35.
I mean, that's pretty close, right? We're all good.
Yeah.
Sable has been.
We're looking at Sable, so we're on the same page.
Yeah, we got Mark Marrow and Jacqueline.
I like Mark Marrow. People give Mark Marrow a hard time. I like him.
Seems like a lovely man.
Theme music was banging. He did
I
a
think he had
really
a lot
good
more-
moonsault. Was it a moonsault he did?
Well, he did
Yeah.
TKO as Mark Marrow.
TKO fucking ripped as well. I like Mark Marrow.
Yeah,
People
I
are
enjoy.
very hard on him. I'm like, I don't see him. I don't think he was that bad. He
I
got some chops.
enjoy Mark Marrow as well. I think he enjoyed being Johnny B. Bad more, though, to be honest with you.
I enjoyed that too because he really went for it. He really kind of that was great to see. A guy.
Boy, no wonder she filed that sexual harassment lawsuit against him.
Hey
The
man,
current Miss Lesnar.
who amongst us hasn't been hit on by Vince McMahon? Show a
I
hand.
have not.
He's a horn dog.
He really is. He will stick his penis in whatever moves. That's slander. Is that slander?
I don't know, but he looks like a fucking corpse these days.
Well, that was a hologram. Vince McMahon died several years ago. Is that slander? Am I gonna get in trouble for this whole fucking show?
Maybe. But Sable's
dude-
in a bikini again.
Corey, every time we watch a fucking WWE show, it's like somebody's a murderer or somebody's a pedophile or somebody is a rapist.
Well, blame the wrestling business on that one. You're not to be held accountable. But it's
I
fine because
agree.
D'Lo Brown's here.
I 100% agree, but the lawyers, they had something else to say. Defamation or whatever. I'm like, hey man, if you don't want to be labeled as racist, don't employ horrible racists. It's a simple system, I learned that from anti-racism camp. It was a waste of money. I don't know why I went.
I
don't
was
even
at
camping.
I was at an Impact taping about a year ago, I think, and I saw D'Lo Brown in person, and I got really excited.
I heard.
I may have shouted, "You're looking at the real deal now, Adam."
What did he say?
You didn't say shit.
He says, "See you later, kid."
Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't he? I've heard that D'Lo Brown has bulked up
Oh,
significantly.
Yeah.
Network crashed again.
What?
I don't know. It's just something went wrong.
It is. I mean, it's not a quality. Because
No,
really-
no.
All right,
Dylan, your
I've paused it.
$9.99 doesn't go anywhere on this one, bud.
I paused at 27:52.
27:52. Okay, we'll get back there. We'll try.
It's gonna be a long show.
Yeah.
It's the longest hour of your life.
Oh, we're not even finished
We
yet,
even hit the
fellas.
30-minute mark.
Still a lot more fun to go.
Oh boy.
Strap yourselves in. Get a
I have
cup
to say
of-
I'm impressed at how much wrestling they managed to get into this so far. We got a Jeff Jarrett Edge match. We had
I
Kai
feel like-
Tai.
I feel like we've seen more boobies than wrestling matches.
We have seen a lot of women so
Mhm.
far, and none of them in a wrestling capacity.
Well, we saw highlights of Jacqueline.
Did she fight though? She didn't. She
No,
was
was,
in
it was a
he was in a
bikini
bikini.
contest. Yeah.
Yeah, but
We
that's
got an
kind of
excuse
that's
about
kind
it.
of a match.
we get an excuse to talk about Jacqueline, which is I'm fine with. I liked her in Impact when she was hanging out with James Storm. That was fun.
I don't know if I remember that. That was that a long time ago.
Well, she was a manager for Beer Money.
Okay,
But
I
like
don't-
2006, 2007.
Do not remember that at all.
Ah, man, she was great. It was right when James Storm turned heel on Wildcat Chris Harris. Jacqueline became his manager. Jacqueline Moore, Pride of Tennessee.
I think I came into TNA probably more around the Beer Money era.
Yeah, you might have just missed her then.
Love me some fucking Bobby Roode though. You know this. I love me Bobby Roode.
Yeah, he's great. Wish they do more with him, but I mean, you
Me
know.
too.
Bobby Roode always gets thrown in the most random fucking tag teams. Cause I remember he tagged with Austin Aries and Impact for a while, and his
That was
team with
great,
James Storm
dude.
was really random as well.
His team at Aries was great. They were the Dirty Heels. I fucking love them. That's so good.
Why would you name yourself after Dirty Feet?
Because you're Austin Aries. I mean, come on, man.
He's gonna give a promise ring to somebody.
He's gonna sue the show.
Yeah, he's
Austin
certainly.
Aries would 100% sue this show.
He got fucking shoot out by Bob Saget on Twitter. So I don't know. He's
I
got some
saw
big
that.
problems.
Yeah. I mean, that's.
We should
pretty
be
far
real
down the
low
pole.
on the totem pole at this point.
That's exactly it, dude. All right, how's your network looking?
I had to refresh completely, and we are once again buffering. All right, I'm back up. I got 2741. Ken
Okay.
Shamrock's coming out. Still wrestling as well, Ken Shamrock.
Ken
Yeah.
Shamrock's another dude I feel like should have went further than he did. I think he just got fed up with the
Yeah.
traveling and stuff, but like he could have done some business, you know.
Have you ever watched Pancrase?
No.
You should find some Ken Shamrock versus Minoru Suzuki. They beat the absolute hell out of each other. I do enjoy some Ken Shamrock though. Like I said, I just watched him recently in Impact versus Sammy Callahan and Eddie Edwards.
Considering how old he is, his physique is,
All ridiculous.
yeah, it's just insane how in shape he is.
I think my favorite Ken Shamrock thing I've ever seen was he was on the Ultimate Fighter, the UFC reality show where they took guys, MMA fighters, and whoever won got a UFC contract. And the whole point of Tito, it was supposed to be him and Tito Ortiz because they were gonna have a fight against each other. And Ken was supposed to be training these guys and like helping them become better fighters, but instead he just like took them bowling and like out to dinner and stuff. Ken Shamrock did not give a fuck about that show, and I think he got called out for it. He was like because Ken was already like the coach of his own like fucking fight team, so he's like, I don't want to take these amateurs. I'll give him a good time and I'll treat him nice, but I don't want to train him.
They'll train themselves.
And they did, because there was like, I remember they got fed up and were like training in the backyard of the mansion.
And that still counts. That's Joey
Still
Janela.
counts. Oh my God, it's Dan the Beast Severin.
And Steve
It's Steve
Blackman.
Blackman.
Steve Blackman, motherfucking Steve Blackman. This is watch out to Jerry versus Billy Kidman. This could be their best episode yet.
Oh man, if we could get Steve Blackman versus Tajiri.
We could probably arrange that, right?
I think so.
Make a couple of phone calls.
He's just a bounty hunter these days, so he's still scary as shit.
John, do you have his phone number?
I could probably look it up, I reckon.
Do you think he would entertain the idea of fighting Tajiri? Do you think there's a market for it? Do you think people would want to come and see that? Because I would, but I also wouldn't travel too far to see it. So
That's bullshit, Dylan. You would travel to see Steve Blackman versus Tajiri. Don't lie.
I don't get the money to travel. What do I look like, Mr. Moneybags? No.
I thought you did. The other day I saw you in a top hat and a monocle and a white mustache.
Right, those are my only clothes left.
So your only clothes are a hat and a monocle. I'm so sorry.
Right, people are like, you gotta put some other clothes on, dude. You need like trousers or something.
Yeah, your wiener's
like, it's
out
all
there.
I got. A fucking hat and a monocle. I'm a poor man, but I look rich, which is the irony. And then
I look rich from the neck up, but everything else. Nudity.
If you just don't look at the fact that I have no clothes on right now, and please look me in the eye, sir.
My eyes are up here, sir. You can see because I have a monocle.
Yeah, boy, it's tough at the top, my friend, and it's even tougher at the bottom.
So the referee's calling for the bell. Hey, it's Tim White, by the way.
He's
Our
still
favorite
alive.
suicidal referee. Steve Blackman's confused. Steve Blackman, possessor of one of the best entrance themes of all time. Who doesn't love Drums in the Night?
Absolutely, it's a banger.
A lot of these guys are great music, though. D'Lo Brown, Mark Barrow, Steve Blackman. Even Ken Shamrock's music is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
I don't even remember Dan Severn's music. Corey, can you hum Dan Severn's music real quick? Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
It was the theme for Mama's Family. That's what Dan Severn came out to.
I mean, he could come out to whatever he wanted. He's a tough dude.
Yeah.
He used to come out to that little flute version of the guy playing the Jurassic Park theme.
The recorder version
Yeah.
of Jurassic Park. Don't put that in.
I'll put that in a different one because this is supposed to be a watch along. People will get confused. They're like, I'm supposed to be watching Heat, and now I'm watching The Lost World. I didn't expect this.
Oh man, we got Percy Pringle.
In real life or a hologram?
In real life, not a hologram yet. Now, did Paul Bearer lose his luster for who the fuck is this? Lefty. Oh, it's Bart Gunn.
I was gonna say.
Why the fuck was he called Lefty? I mean, I get it because he's throwing a mean left hook, but
was it she was like, because it was in quote marks. It was like, was that the girl's like, was that her like character name in whatever TV show they're promoting?
no, I don't think she was called Lefty. And the punch that ruined Dr. Death's career. Do you want to fuck me, Bart Gunn? Absolutely. I like to think that Steve Austin is all of us right now watching that and like, what the fuck was that about?
What, this entire show?
Yeah, he's as confused about Bart Gunn hitting on that woman as we all were.
But that's what the
That's
show's about, dude. That's what this whole show has been about. It's all ladies all the time. You guys said this show was sexist. It's all ladies. Ladies get nothing but TV time.
We got Two Sleeve Kane.
Yeah, this is rare. I thought that was only when Undertaker played him that one time.
Maybe that is Undertaker.
He had the two sleeves for...
Can I just say that my favorite part of the Undertaker's SummerSlam thing, or Survivor Series thing, was the fact that everybody else was in casual clothes and Kane's out there like an asshole and is like...
Yeah. That was my favorite part too. Like everybody else...
He's
like,
an elected official. Of everyone there, he has the most professional job these days.
Right, like he's a mayor and he's like, no, I'm going to be the only one in the gimmick. That's commitment, dude.
Yeah, it's Kane. No, I think that is actually Kane.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so glad that Shane McMahon had these two women with him the whole fucking show.
Exactly. See that? Giving TV time to the new talent. What a nice dude.
But hey, man, it's the nation of domination.
In that shot right there, the girl on to the right, Shane's left, she looks so young. I was like, I mean, we were joking about it earlier, but like right then, she looked like she was like 13 years old. I'm like, I don't like this.
I feel weird about this.
Keep her away from Val Venus and Jerry Lawler and Shane McMahon.
That's cool.
Keep her away from everybody.
We got Owen Hart. Hey, watch Pacific Blue. It's up next. Guys, this is part 2 of the show. We're going to transition into talking about Pacific Blue and Silk Stockings.
Silk Stockings. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, there are 2 Keans.
And La Femme Nikita.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
So once again, guys, this is going to be a 4-hour show. We're going to talk about Sunday Night Heat. We're going to transition to Pacific Blue, Silk Stockings, and then La Femme Nikita.
And not about wrestling.
No.
Unless we're talking about the women of wrestling getting their titties out. Because
now The Rock is like what, 22 years old at this point?
No, he's older than that, surely.
Yeah, he would be. Yeah, he'd be older than that.
I have to look that up now because I remember him being like scary young.
I thought he was about 26 or 27 when he debuted.
I thought he was 26 when he won the belt, right? Because he was the youngest champion.
That's right. Yeah.
And that would have been 98.
The Rock was 26 in 1998.
There you go. So we were all right.
I was wrong because I said he was like 21.
But in your heart, you were correct.
In my heart of hearts.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Speaking of hearts, how good is Owen Hart?
One of the best, right?
Let's actually talk about Owen Hart this time because that first episode, Owen was in the ring and we didn't say a goddamn word.
Well, because it was a shitty match. Jeff Jarrett was in it.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, what was the one with Jeff? Did we not watch one with Owen and Jeff?
We did. It was no, it wasn't Owen and Jeff. It was Jeff Jarrett and Road Dogg versus Razor Ramon.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then it was Yoko and Owen versus, I think, the Smoking Guns.
Oh, yeah, because we were talking about... Oh, we spent the whole day talking about Bart Gunn. That's what it was.
We did. We talking about Bart and Billy Gunn.
Yeah, for like 20 minutes.
And then the match was over and we're like, oh, fuck, we didn't say a goddamn word about Owen Hart.
We totally forgot to talk about Owen Hart. He's a star. He really is, man. So good.
Hey, enough is enough. It's time for a change. Let's talk about Owen Hart.
He's not a nugget, though, so don't call him that.
No.
Don't call him a nugget. Doesn't like it. Not a big fan.
Do you remember that guy? Remember that guy who did a parody of Owen Hart, like dressed up as him and made fun of him because he could do a good impersonation of him?
Was it Jason Sensation?
Yeah.
It was Jason Sensation.
Yeah.
Then it featured the rest of DX in blackface.
Oof.
They weren't. Oh, I think it was just Mark Henry that was in blackface, which was X-Pac, right?
Yes. I think.
And he, the problem when I say only, I'm like, he still really fucking went for it. So
I don't know. Triple H was in blackface too. They tanned him up.
But well, they tanned him up a little bit.
You can only be in a little bit of blackface and it's fine.
But like putting like tan on isn't necessarily blackface. You know what I mean?
He put it on expressly to look like The Rock, who is black and Samoan.
I feel like, listen, if we're talking about who is more racist, X-Pac or Triple H, I'm gonna have to say X-Pac, and there's nothing you can do to change my mind.
Then you had Triple H who said people like you don't become the world heavyweight champion to Booker T. So
he said that in storyline. It was a joke. He's not really a racist. Of course he's not really a racist, guys. We can't get busted for slander again. I mean, come on, man.
I would like to say I think that sometimes we don't give credit to how good Kane was.
Yeah, we were just talking about that the other day, weren't we, Dan?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Kane
yeah,
was really good
on our Big Man podcast we did. Who is the greatest big man in professional wrestling? We pretty much narrated. We said pretty much Undertaker, but also like Kane gets an honorable mention because
I'd give him an honorable mention, man.
Like Undertaker kind of de facto because he went the longest with a career and was pretty consistent. But Kian, like as a a close second, because he also had a really long career and was very good at what he did. Feel free, if anybody else wants to listen to the episode, it's available on the YouTube channel right now. So you're already on the channel. Just go listen to more of the videos. It's great.
Get that plug in.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm plugging the channel that people are already on, but okay. Please watch more of the videos, and Corey will send you 8 pounds of chocolate. Chicken. Chocolate
chicken. Just raw chicken.
Ooh, it's disgusting and deadly.
Yeah, you will get egregiously sick.
That's the tagline. Yeah.
Oh, look, there's someone with nugget signs right there.
Right.
Where did that come from?
I can't remember.
I'm real confused about that.
Because I used to be confused about that too. Oh fuck, Owen Hart, by the way, used to do a brilliant fucking spinning heel kick.
Yeah.
I remember we talked about that on the match. We were like, wow, spinning heel kick. Now back to Bart Gunn.
Yeah, now back to Bart Gunn.
Fucking
if it's worth looking up, if you can find the Owen Hart Jushin Thunder Liger matches from New Japan.
Ooh.
When he was the Rocket Owen Hart.
The Rocket. He had a lot of names, that guy.
Yeah, I'm not a Bret Hart fan whatsoever, but I love Owen.
Yeah, same.
I'm a fan of both, but I was always more of a fan of Owen than Bret. But in my later years, I've come to really appreciate Bret Hart. You know what I mean? I'm like, just because he's a bit slower than Owen, that he still was really fucking good. But I would always have picked Owen over Bret in terms of who I'd rather watch in a match.
Yeah, Owen is just more exciting.
And that's been a heel kick.
Can I also say that we're in this really odd place where they chose a heel versus heel tag team match to be the main event of the first ever Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah. But everyone's over in the match though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell you what, this match.
Look at Paul Bearer. Just thrilled with himself. Look at my boy. Look at my boy. Oh, he doesn't use the voice anymore at this point.
Kane's a strong ass dude.
The mayor of parts unknown, Mankind. Dylan, this is your boy, Mankind.
He's a mayor as well. That's unbelievable. 2 mayors in the ring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what happened. Is Kane was just going, that was such a great idea when Mick was the mayor.
I'm gonna do it too.
Resident of Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, and mayor of Parts Unknown. There's somebody in a fan-made Mankind mask in the front row.
I've just looked up the
and it ends in a count out. Awesome. The first ever main event of Sunday Night Heat.
I've just looked up the reason why Owen Hart was called Nugget, and apparently it was because Shawn Michaels and Triple H compared him to the last nugget of shit that won't quite flush down the toilet.
Oh dear. Well, you can see why he wouldn't want to be called a Nugget then.
Yeah.
It's understandable. Boy, Triple H and his jokes. Huh?
He's a jokester.
He's a merry prankster.
There's a lot of build up to Stone Cold Steve Austin being here, and there is a minute left of this show. A show of solidarity to The Undertaker.
See, this must be a pretty sweet gig for Austin as well. He just sits there and drinks a beer.
Absolutely.
I mean, shitty, terrible, cheap beer, but beer nonetheless.
Hey, man, nothing wrong with a Coors Light.
Oh, there's a lot wrong with Coors Light, too.
If I have to have a cheap beer, I'm gonna go with Coors Light. That's all I'm gonna say.
I will.
I'll drink some PBR too. I like cheap beer. I don't like anything. I don't like craft stuff or anything like that.
That's fair enough, but also Coors Light is awful.
Listen, fucking Burt Reynolds didn't risk life and limb to transport some Coors beer from wherever to Texarkana. I can't remember the beginning of Smokey and the Bandit very well.
Well, Burt Reynolds can just suck my dick.
Burt Reynolds is dead, you necrophiliac.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I'm going to have to make him suck my dick.
Oh boy! Hey, look, let's just mention Michael Cole real quick. Michael Cole, man, way to go.
Bottom.
Still here.
Who would have thought it?
Yeah, seriously. Hell of a promotion. Well, that was Sunday Night Heat. What a mixed bag.
Owen Hart was there.
Owen Hart was there. Jeff Jarrett was there.
D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo was there.
We got that run of like fucking awesome music.
Yeah. We got to see
Steve Blackman.
Saw Steve Blackman. Saw Dan the Beast Severn. That was exciting.
Saw a lot of titties.
We didn't see them, but they were implied.
I could imagine them in my mind.
There was an egregious amount of heterosexuality in that show, I just have to say.
I mean, you say that, but a lot of boys touching each other.
Oh, yeah, there were a lot of boy touching going on.
So,
boy racing and boy touching.
Yeah, the boy touchers. Oh, that gang name didn't take off, did it?
Oh boy.
Oh dear. Anyway.
I was about to say something horrific, so I'm gonna keep that thought to myself until we stop recording.
Oh yeah, let me say all the bad shit.
Yeah, we'll say that on the air. That's fine. Don't worry about it. All right.
I guess that's the show, is it?
Yeah, that's the show. That was Sunday Night Heat. Next up, I think, is you, Dylan.
Yeah.
You picked Thunder, and then John went with ECW. So, Dylan, you're up next, bud.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Excited?
pick this episode of Heat again so I can watch some more boobies.
Always go with episode 2.
Yeah.
We'll see if there's a sharp decline.
Not a boobie in the house. This is ridiculous. Not a tit to be seen.
All right. Well, that was our watch along that still has no name. I've been Corey, and Dylan, you have closing thoughts?
Well, I was gonna say I really like the idea of us being called the Tajiri Fan Club.
Yeah,
I did like that.
Shout out to Karen for giving us the update on Tajiri. I told everybody off air, but Tajiri right now, or at least was, in a tag team tournament with All Japan Pro Wrestling with Masato Tanaka. Team used to be in ECW.
Good times. Anyway,
Good times, man.
Subscribe to the channel, please.
Yeah.
Like the video, share it with everybody. Tell them how great it is. Have a party. You're not supposed to have parties these days, but fuck it. Screw the rules. Have a big party where you watch the video of the network and then listen to our audio over the top, and then tell your friends about it. That's what
we're at least better than Shane McMahon at commentary.
Yeah, and I've got way more women in this house than he does.
Do you have a lot of women in your house?
Oh, dude, it is brothel central over here.
I was gonna say, it makes you sound like you got a sex dungeon or something.
You could say I live in a brothel, and that's simply because, as I told you earlier, I have no money. All I have is a top hat and a monocle. I gotta live somewhere. Brothel it is.
Brothel it is. All right, guys, we're gonna get going before we say something else horrific. So, as Dylan said, watch, subscribe, listen. Check out the other podcasts that Dylan does. The one with me, which is Battle of the Brands. The one he does with John, which is Wrestling Doesn't Make Sense. Also, check out the podcast he does with his best friend Bryce, which is it's
Making Kayfabe.
Making Kayfabe.
Yes.
The only podcast that has been officially endorsed by Danhausen, as well as you guys you were broken the rankings on iTunes, right, for podcasts?
Yeah, for wrestling related podcast, I think we were like 30 something.
Good. So here's the thing: there's a million.
We beat Russo. We were better.
Yeah, fuck
better than Russo. And we've been in the wrestling game way less time than he has. It took him 30 years to get here, and it took us 6 months to beat him.
So yeah, check out Making Kayfabe, and have fun. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
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 Bye. We love you.